On today's episode, when you tell her you will rock her world, but your manhood is not on the same page. It is not okay to recycle used sex toys with your girlfriend just because you washed it. And don't FaceTime your new date from the toilet. There is such a thing as too soon. On Advice Unfiltered, episode 17. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Advice Unfiltered with Tony Rodriguez and Christopher David. We are at episode 17, bro.
17, baby.
17
All right.
of Advice Unfiltered,
Yes.
the podcast.
Ooh, look at that.
Woo!
I was actually looking at it today. I was like, all right, we're heading into month 5 and 6.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
17, episode 17. If you haven't seen the other 16 episodes, please go check them out on all your streaming channels.
Yeah.
Spotify, YouTube. Go check it out.
We have a collection now.
We have a collection. You can
good.
actually spend all day.
The funny thing is I actually, we were talking about it last week with my job, and my CEO reaches out to me and he says, hey, I get a little text that says, hey, I'm driving from LA to Santa Barbara, and I'm just catching up on all your podcasts.
Love that.
And he just wrote, cracking the fuck up.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Just so you know, this podcast is about you,
Yes.
the viewer. So what you guys do is you write into us at www.adviceunfilteredthepodcast.com.
That's it.
That's it. You write your questions in, and we answer your questions. So you are part of the show.
You are the show, really.
You are the show. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else we come up with some of these questions that you guys have, but
Yeah, or stories.
or some of the stories.
Or some of the stories. Or the merch ideas.
But merch ideas are
My
fantastic.
care face, by the way.
I love
Like
that shirt.
Like that?
It is
This
a
my
great
care
one.
face. It's a great shirt.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
I got what am I today? I'm the lovers, the dreamers, and me. I'm Kermit the Frog today.
Love that.
That's a little old school Kermit action.
Love that.
So, all right. So, welcome to episode 17. As always, shout out to Ming, holding down the shared universe here, our sound engineer and owner of the podcast studio.
What's up, man?
Shout out our Gen Z. Tyler's in
Tyler?
the house.
How you doing?
Fact checking with his guy's laptop today. Got a microphone. Look at that. I ordered him a shirt. I ordered him a custom shirt. He's excited. Didn't come in on time as always.
Long enough.
Yeah, right? What the fuck, dude?
I know it is
right?
kind of fucked up.
The fuck, bro? It's fucked up, man.
I got him one that says, I know it. Well, look, you have those dad moments where you're like, he just looked at me so sad. He's like, I don't get a shirt.
That's fucked up, bro.
No, it's so fucked up. But I got
your back, bro.
I got him one that says, I run this shit. My new one says, it says Advice Unfiltered, and it says it's greater than therapy.
I love that.
That was a good one.
Love that. Yeah, 1 second here, real quick. Hey, Kimbo, the one that says, I promise you, this is not live, y'all. You're wrong. This is so live. This is so behind the scenes. This is so happening right now in real time, real action.
I don't even know how this wouldn't be live.
Yeah. Now, people put up old videos and stuff on these platforms, and they pretend it's live. They have all the stuff on there.
Really?
But I give you my word. This is happening right now.
You'll be so proud of me. I saved this for you today.
What's that?
I got my first fake account.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Welcome to the club, bro. Welcome to the club.
People started messaging me. They're like, hey, just give you a heads up. There's some
Was it on TikTok or was it on Instagram?
TikTok.
Of course it
Like,
was.
they're like, oh, you got some imposter accounts.
Yeah.
And I'd laugh, and I was like semi excited. I was hoping it would be a better like imposter account. Just my head, almost the same name. It was like Vice Unfiltered _ like T.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah.
And 9 posts and 3 followers.
Are they still the posts?
Well, yeah, they just reposted the post that I have.
No, yeah.
But I mean, come on, you guys gotta do better than that.
Yeah, well, you gotta, listen. You school Nigerians down there that freaking like to steal everything. You guys are. Listen, I tell you, you're wasting your time. Here's the thing. Everybody's caught on to it, right? Everybody's caught on to it. Everybody knows here in America that all these fake accounts. Which really cracks me up is the ones that go on Facebook have a fake account of me making comments on my post pretending to be me.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Freaking, and they're like, oh, here, message me on my private chat account. And I'm like, dude, like I'm verified. I have 84,000 followers on Facebook, 168,000 followers on TikTok. I'm pretty sure it's obvious when you have 0 followers, you're not fucking real. Like people know nobody's stupid anymore, bro.
You would think. Well, here's the thing. I always say it about the Nigerian thing. You would think who on earth could fall for it?
Oh, people fall for it.
Someone does because
Yeah, listen, here's the God's honest truth. Here it is. As a content creator, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Freaking as a celebrity, whatever you want to call me. I'm going to tell you right now. Here's the thing about those fake accounts. You guys message me and tell me there's fake accounts. You message Tony, tell him there's fake accounts. They're not targeting us.
Yeah.
They're just using us to target you. So the only way it's going to stop is if you block them and stop them. So you, the follower, have the power, right? So you just have to be aware and be aware of the thing. Like, come on, like Keanu Reeves is not following you and messaging you and asking you for money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is use common sense here, people. Like, that's not happening. So, like, you know, if somebody's reaching out to you, somebody said I reached out to him and said I needed money for buy my kid video games. Tony, how much do I work? I work all the fucking time.
Enough to buy a lot of video games.
Enough to buy a lot of video games. So, like, what are we talking about right here? Like, you really think of any kind of rational reasoning after seeing me and my posts and me with my kids, then I'm going to ask you for money? A stranger?
It's so strange.
I don't know. It's so weird. So, yeah, use common sense. And then, listen, and then fuck with them, too. Like, you can fuck with them.
It's fun.
It's fun. You know what I mean? Like, freaking, there was a girl that messaged one that said, you know, wouldn't know where she didn't need to send the court papers for the child support. And the guy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have. And she's like, I have our son. She's like, you've been talking about him this whole time, saying you know him. So why aren't you paying the child support? Where do I send it to? And the guy was like, blocked her.
The scammer blocks her.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta just use common sense. But anyway.
Well, like I said, I broke through. I'm excited. I got my first fake account. Woo!
Yeah, good for you, bro.
Yes.
Welcome to the club.
I'm only 100,000 behind you.
Fucking, it's insane, dude. Today, and I'm gonna jinx myself too right now because I'm gonna say this. They're probably watching right now. You fuckers, freaking. They haven't posted. There's been no new accounts today, and I haven't had to block anybody on either any of my. I don't know what happened. But it was a nice and quiet day today. And I know I'm going to regret saying this too because I'm going to wake up and just be like, oh, fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I mean?
Him.
But understand something. I will block every single fucking one of them and I'll report every single fucking one of them and you can go fuck yourselves.
I didn't even know how to do it. I just laughed. I giggled and just kept it moving. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, so shout out to that. Look, if you're gonna steal our content, at least help us gain a following and stop asking.
Yeah, at least tag the freaking podcast.
Yeah. That was the best thing ever. The one guy who'd scammed, and you're like, "Can you at least tag us?"
Yeah, can you at least tag us?
And he's like, "Sure."
Like, just at least tag me. Like, if you're gonna steal my videos to get views, at least fucking tag me.
Well, the one thing I was gonna say, it's funny, is on your Facebook, you'll have a fake you, but they'll make that comment about your private page, and but they make it to every single person.
Every single person on there, dude.
And nobody thinks that's not
right.
Somebody falls.
Somebody actually. I've actually seen people respond to them going, "Oh, I tried to message you, it didn't go through." Like, do you not see they said it on every single comment?
Oh my god!
Like, how do you not see that? Like, again, this is why we're in the year that we're in is the way it's going right now. Is because I say this is the year of common sense, right? Something's been lacking for the last, like, I don't know how many years in this country. Common fucking sense. Use your knowledge, bro. Like, really, if it doesn't seem like it's right, if you have to message me and ask me if I messaged you, then you've already answered the question.
Oh, I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get emails all the time. I actually don't get them all the time anymore, but I still get ones every now and then. It's like, hey, Chris was trying to get a hold of me. Can you help me connect? And I'm like, no, like what? No. First of all, he's not, because if he wanted to get a hold of you, he could. And no, I'm not pretending that that's a real thing. So
somebody just said that they're watching because they're answering all the questions that they're asking on here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good. Listen, so you know, you guys that are fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Get a job. Go get a real job.
Oh my god.
You know, go fucking do something. Kid, your parents. Listen, if you were my kid, I'd be so fucking embarrassed of you. I'd be like, little Timmy ran away.
We
haven't seen little Timmy forever. I'd be so fucking embarrassed. You were sitting there trying to rip off, old people and try to scam them, man. Like, what kind of fucking don't even get me started. Anyway, get me all fired up.
So, all right. So other things that are in the news I thought were interesting today. First off, we'll share later. Thank you guys for putting in your calendar ideas. I've been selectively saving them, and you guys have put in some really great ones. So, so me and Chris will be reminded that we have to cut out bread, pasta, rice, and everything else shortly. So we start thinking about that. So we
okay, right there was one of them, dude. You're 50, you get a job. Right there's one of them, dude. fucking motherfucker. I just blocked your ass, bitch. Bye.
It is what it is.
But fucking motherfuckers.
All right. So first off, happy post Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day weekend, post Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, which
was, did you have a good one?
I did exactly what old people do, in a good way. Kept it low key, hung out with just a very few amount of people. Went and visited him at his new job. Shout out, he got a job. J-O-B.
Congratulations.
Yes, and
Is he a stripper?
No,
No, you didn't do.
Although,
Didn't pass out the family generation.
Wait. It's close. It is close.
Oh, you can't say.
I know. I won't say it. I'll tell you off air.
All right.
But you're gonna go. All right.
Man.
I found videos of it.
What?
So funny.
Oh, did you? Oh, you gotta. I didn't see it. You gotta share. So, anyways,
you?
I gotta. No, not me. No.
That would be
your
fucking
face,
amazing.
you were like, I was like,
I
no.
love this. Let me just explain to everybody. I love working with Tony because I feel better about myself.
I say it all the time. We're the same.
I'm like, I'm not alone in this. It's all good.
We're the same person. It's just mine was just a little bit years ago.
Yeah.
So shout out
funny.
to Tyler. His Gen Z's got his laptop set up for fact checking. I got a very interesting question for you. I actually Googled today hot topics, and the number one hot topic in dating was a Gen Z thing. So a random question for you there, Gen Z. A recent survey indicates that a majority of Gen Z individuals are less likely to date somebody with opposing political views. So now, increasingly in the Gen Z dating thing, is they actually at this age ask what party that you represent, and if it's not your political party, they won't date you.
Wow. I'm not surprised.
Do you want me to really explain this?
Yeah, well,
All right,
it's an interesting
This
fact.
comes down to just people at my age arguing about just like presidents and mostly like
You guys have known one, too.
no, but like mostly like the Kamala Harris versus
Listen,
Trump.
let's-
and as
Let's be honest about where
as
this
these
came
things
from.
happen,
Yes, I understand it's you guys, Gen Z, saying this, right? And
people are sensitive about it.
but where is it coming from? Where did they learn it from?
Oh, their parents.
Parents.
They learned it from their fucking parents,
Oh,
right?
fight at the dinner
So
table and,
that's
like-
the thing. Like, and again, I get into this all the time on my lives. People ask me all the time. They'll ask me what political party I stay with. I can't explain
None of
to
your
you.
business.
I can't explain to you this enough. I don't give a fuck who you voted for.
No.
I don't care. I take you as a person. Listen, just because you like the color blue and I like the color red doesn't mean I have to fucking hate you.
Yeah.
You know, bottom line, bro. Like, it's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's okay. I mean, that's what makes. Here's the thing. Everybody seems to forget this. What makes America great, since we're talking about Memorial Day, what makes America fucking better than every other country in the world
Hands down.
is that we are a melting pot of ideas.
Yeah.
You know, we are a melting pot of different societies, of different generations, trying to do the right thing by moving it forward. You know, so if you can't see that for the core of what it is, that the idea that we have different opinions, that we have the freedom to have a different opinion about each other, is where the growth happens and the compassion of understanding happens, then you're a fucking idiot and you should be voting. You know,
I can't.
like-
There's a part of me that just looks at it and says, and I don't argue with people about it. I think, to your point, I think just do whatever you want in life, be whoever you want, vote for whoever you want.
No,
think
I don't care. I don't care who you voted for. I care about what your actions are as a person.
Yes, and
You know
let's
what I
be
mean?
honest, most politicians are all in it for themselves anyway.
Let's
Let's be honest about that.
Yeah, it's
By
not
the way,
like- it's not like-
not Eminem, not our girl Eminem.
No.
Just clear that up real quick.
Was that Megan?
Yes, not
No,
Megan.
Not Megan. Megan,
Not
we love you.
Megan. Megan, we love you.
We love you.
Wherever
When are
you
we
are.
driving the Ferraris?
She just sent us a new thing, another thing that we could be a part of. But she said any day, any weekend in August.
Awesome. My birthday's August 27th. I'm just throwing it out
So
there.
why don't we just do it for your birthday?
All right.
We
August
could go,
27th.
we could go live from there
Yeah.
for your birthday.
That'd be great.
That'd be
Do it.
awesome. Bring the little dude.
Yeah.
But look, we don't. Here's the only thing I ever say about politics. Whether in the presidential ones, are good. If you think any of those people up there are the best that we have as a country,
And you're an idiot.
you're a fucking idiot.
You're an
Like,
idiot.
not that I don't say like anybody.
If you really had a choice about who you were voting for, it wouldn't have been any of those people.
none of those people.
None of those people. If you really had an option of somebody you wanted to vote for, there'd be hundreds of more candidates.
Yeah.
It would take a longer time to do it. It wouldn't just be down to
The
top
same two.
five.
the
Yeah, the same two people.
People again.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like that, you know?
And you're gonna tell me, you're honestly gonna tell me that like people don't realize, like, here's how you know politics sucks. And look, each their own with the party. Nobody wants that job.
No.
No,
And at least even at our worst, we're still a better country than most of them out there. I'm sorry.
we're
no
better
offense.
than every other
Yeah.
country out there.
Yeah, no
period.
offense.
Shout out.
And again, it's the freedoms you have.
Yes.
I mean, that's what it's about. It's about the freedoms you have. If you pick Biden and Biden was a fuck up, then, so what?
Oh, well.
You pick Trump and Trump's a fuck up, so what? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's the long term of it all, right? It really comes down to how you hold your household. Yes, it all affects us, but I don't know. I think fighting about it and choosing who you're going to date over it is stupid.
It's stupid.
I think it's dumb. I think if you really want to care about somebody, especially if you're your neighbor, you know what happened to love your neighbor as yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like it's okay if you want to freaking have a difference of opinion. I'm still gonna freaking come over and make sure you're okay.
Yes.
Like what happened to all that, man? Like what happened to just compassion for each other? You know what I mean? I just don't understand.
We're all
everybody
Team
looks for something
America.
wrong. Everybody looks for something wrong to pick about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something to argue about, dude. I don't know. Whatever.
We're
Anyway.
all Team America.
Yeah. Listen, we're all team everybody.
Yes.
Team everybody.
So if you're deciding, it's already hard enough to date, but if now you're cutting out half of the country, your
Yeah,
dating
like, I don't know,
pool's
man.
getting
Like,
real
again, listen,
small.
I will go back. I will go back to my stepdad and my mom. One was a Republican, one was a Democrat. Both of them their whole lives, the whole time they were married. They both had opposite parties. They were very happily married.
Yeah.
You know why? Because at the end of the day, they didn't care about what their political views were more than they cared about each other. You know, so like that's the way it should be. Like I should be able to. I train a guy. This dude Evan, great guy. I train him. Total liberal, total Democrat, whatever. Freaking, I'm not anything. Listen, I'm not. I didn't vote this year. I didn't make it to the voting polls. So you can say whatever you want. But we have different views on things. You know, and literally, we talk about it, and we don't always see eye to eye when we talk about it. But you know, at the end, what we do when we're done, both give a high five, both give a fist pound, both give each other a hug. Both respect each other and care about each other as human beings. And that's the way it should just be. Bottom line.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so that came out. Also, I thought this would be two good ones for you as a trainer. The number one fitness and health lifestyle trending question across the internet. Health experts, and this is hilarious that a health expert had to say this. Health experts warn that vaping can hinder your physical performance in the gym by reducing oxygen supply, impairing your exercise capability and capacity. Do we really need someone to tell us that vaping
No,
is bad
it's
for you?
stupid.
Isn't that the
No.
dumbest shit ever?
Dumbest shit ever.
By the way, vaping's bad for you. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Anything you inhale besides oxygen is bad for you.
yeah. But this one I have questions about because I always see this one. I will side with it being true, but only selfishly because I want to be.
What's that?
All right, New York Post. Sex as a form of exercise. Engaging in sexual activity can offer cardiovascular benefits, stress relief, and calorie burning comparable to light to moderate exercise.
Well, yeah.
I would think so, right?
No, it's 100% true.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
No, it's
like,
100% true.
I've
So-
never
so
really
for-
asked somebody who
So
really.
I might be a little off on the numbers, but if I'm not mistaken,
Close.
a woman's orgasm,
Okay.
a woman's full orgasm is like 682 calories burned.
Really?
Just the orgasm alone.
Bro, you got
a man is like 300 something, right? Yeah, you can Google it. Hey, Google
Yeah,
it. I'm pretty
Google-
sure it's that high.
How many calories do you burn during orgasm?
Organ orgasm for man or woman. I'm telling you
Yo,
what.
600?
Yeah, it's high. It's freaking high.
Shit.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking high.
Well, that's an hour and change of cardio.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like freaking, I tell people, like people ask me all the time when I'm doing live, when I do my cardio at the gym.
About orgasms?
People go, is this your favorite place to do cardio? I'm like, no.
No. That's why I say I believe it. By the way, that's something I just say.
Yeah.
I don't even have to have factual proof.
Yeah.
But I figured it was in the news, so.
Yeah. What does it say?
All right, so you pull that up. So we're gonna find out what they. So, but I would think that like the whole act of it, if you went into it, yeah, I could see it burning calories.
Fuck yeah, dude. Best way to build abs, too.
I had no idea about the orgasm part though.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Freaking best way to burn calories, best way to get your abs if you want to really work on your abs, I'm telling you right now.
Hopefully the shared universe doesn't have a content blocker on your search.
You are off by a mile.
Am I really?
Off.
What is it?
Mile.
But orgasm or sex?
Orgasm.
Oh.
What is it?
I want. All right. Men,
Yeah.
4 calories.
That's it?
Women, 3.
No way.
No, it can't be
That can't be
low.
right. It can't be that. It can't be right.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Orgasm alone.
Orgasm alone.
Okay,
4.
so
Huh. I thought it was a lot higher.
well, look,
Well,
I
if
would.
you have multiple ones, it's these. Line that shit up.
Wait, go ahead.
And then it says, if you include foreplay and intercourse, the calorie burn significantly increases.
Of course.
100 to 150 per 25-minute session.
So that- but
70
it-
to 100 for
No. So if you think about it, so
I'm going to start wearing one of those whoops.
Well, 150. Well, here, 150 in how long? 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right,
25.
So all right, so 25 minutes. So it's almost 400 calories an hour.
Yeah.
Which is a cardio workout.
There you go.
People think you burn more calories than you do during cardio at the gym. You
Yeah.
don't. You burn about 400 ish.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless you're boxing. Like I
Yes.
do boxing with dudes, and we'll burn 700 calories in
jumping
25
rope,
minutes.
some other.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You got to do
most
something.
people on the elliptical, walking on a treadmill. Yeah, you might as well go home and fuck.
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right. So, yeah, 600, bro. I would have been mind blown.
That
I would
was
have in a
amazing.
really good
I was
way.
off by a lot.
Bro, I would have been in
I was
there
off.
talking.
I was hoping that was right.
I would have been there talking all about it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go through. So, all right, some questions. Oh, look at this. All right. So,
Google's man's second best friend.
what is
first?
it? Google.
Google's man's second best friend.
Yo, ChatGPT is my new best friend.
Yeah, you love ChatGPT.
Oh
you
my
live
God,
off
it's the
that.
best. I just did it for you. I was like, oh, just
Just ChatGPT.
well, all ChatGPT or Gemini or any of those things is all
The
the
new
internet.
Google one's insane.
It's just all the internet, just easier. If
Yeah.
you really think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, Ty, ask ChatGPT the same question, see what it comes up with. So
That's what I did ask.
Oh, that's what you asked ChatGPT? All right, well, good. So it's probably right.
ChatGPT's never had sex.
It never has. Very right.
Doesn't know.
No, it does not know.
No.
So, all right. So interesting enough, we got a big section of interesting questions for this episode, probably because it's Memorial Day weekend, and what's around the corner? Summer. So you had a good amount of people asking us summer questions, and then of course we got the usual dating, lifestyle, sex advice, all that good stuff. So we figured we'll start with some summer questions and getting ready for the summer, and then we can go from there. All right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. And you know what these are a lot of going to be. It's like, I got 3 days to get ready for the summer. Oh, you're
you're
about 6
fucked.
months too late.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I just said it. Jason from Miami, Florida. What's your secret weapon workout when you got 4 weeks until the beach season hits? Be prepared next year. A couple months earlier would be my first thing, but 4 weeks.
I mean, it depends what shape you're in now. You know, I mean, like I don't know what shape you're in now, but depending on what your body type is and your shape is now, I mean, you can get in shape in 4 weeks. You know, it's not insanely impossible.
Well, yeah, it depends on the type of person you are and your workouts,
Yeah, it depends.
right?
It depends. You know, I mean, I'm not going to tell you that you can when I don't know anything about you. You know, but if you say you're like just a little bit out of shape, you could definitely do the carnivore diet and
The only what I would
yeah,
say.
it's the only thing. You could definitely do the carnivore diet and do cardio, and you'll get in shape in 4 weeks easy.
If you just want to cheat the system,
Yeah.
cardio, and it's like me and him were talking about the other day. If you go carnivore, it's okay for like the first few days. It gets boring as fuck quick.
And it gets irritable as all hell.
Oh, and your shits, it's like explosive black tar diarrhea.
I'm doing it right now for next week. I don't even talk about it.
But I will say this, and I know because I did it a year or so ago, and I really like hardcore stuck to it.
Yeah.
2 weeks, 16 pounds. And look,
Yeah.
and I got to be honest, we know this. A lot of it's water weight, but after the 8th day, do you just the scale just keeps going, and and then I still did cardio out the ass. So
Yeah.
you could,
Yeah, if you can, in 4 weeks, definitely make a dent. If you do the carnivore diet, eat high protein, whatever your body weight is, whatever body weight you're shooting for, and do cardio, it's going to be miserable.
it's gonna suck.
It's going to suck, but you can definitely do it.
Yeah, for sure. So and it's funny. The next question was 30 days and 2 weeks and all that stuff. So if you're on a time crunch, that's just the
You should have done this. Listen, I tell you all the time, man. The best time to get started for next summer is now, right? So like you want to get ready for the summer now.
So now
for next summer, you're already too late. Now.
All right. So for you, do you stay in shape? Now we have different shape.
Yes.
But do you stay in the same shape all year, or do you go up and down depending on seasons?
No, I don't pay attention. No, I just stay in shape.
You just stay in shape.
I just stay in shape. I get nutty, man. I'm a little crazy. So like, the moment like my clothes feel a little different or something, like I get focused. Like I don't.
I get focused.
I get
baby.
focused, man. I dial it in. Yeah. So I just like being in shape all the time. That's just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The fall when I think like I'm cruising through runs and I'm getting ready for these races, and I usually have races in September. Once I get done with all the races and the triathlon, like I usually do like a modified triathlon. I try to do some couple races, and they all end in the fall. And then I have this period where I just don't feel like doing shit for like just a few weeks.
Oh, that hit me. That hit me for the first time ever in my life, like a month ago. I just didn't feel like working out. I just didn't feel like doing it, and it was weird and I know what it was. It was because I wasn't fighting with anybody or anything. I had no like.
You're in a good place.
I was in a good place, which was weird. I'd never been in a really good place in my life. Again, I've always had like some demon over my shoulder I got to like fight off, But I just felt like it was a moment like. I don't know. I'm in a different place in my life right now. Like right now, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm centered. You know what I mean? So like so I had to find my inner aggression to control to want to work out again.
Yeah.
And I did.
There
You
you
know what I
go.
mean? I did. It just took me like 2 weeks. Yeah.
See, that's how I'm gonna know. So when you're in a good place, you know, all of a sudden Chris gonna come in with a little bit of attitude. Oh, he just needs to lose a little weight. He's fine. He's fighting his inner demons.
Yeah.
But all right. So outside that, yes. So if you're looking to do that, that's an easy go to summer one. Which is the fastest possible way to have abs? It's the same one. Cheat meals.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go to those. What is your go-to high protein meal when you're trying to cut fat but still crave flavor? Koji from Tokyo, Japan.
What's up, Koji?
What's up, Koji?
Konnichiwa.
Do you? Oh, konnichiwa, bitches.
Konnichiwa.
I forget what movie it's from, but it's one of my favorite. Konnichiwa, bitches.
Yeah, I forgot what movie it's from too.
It's definitely from a movie for some for it. But what do you eat? Like, what's your go-to healthy? Do you have a go-to healthy?
There's only one thing. So, what's the question again? As far as going good
For
to
you, high protein. Just what do you like? What's your favorite
There's
go-to?
only one thing that if you're looking to put on weight, muscle, and that's got everything in it, it's fucking eggs.
Oh, you're a big egg fan.
No, I hate eggs. I fucking hate eggs. I fucking hate them. I've eaten so much fucking eggs in my life, dude, that literally I could throw up. I have to mix it with shit. But eggs is a power food. It's a straight up power food, man. You know, if you put 3 egg whites, every 1 egg yolk. It's got everything in it. It's got your fats in it. It's got your protein in it. You can make it to go and to go. You can make hard boiled eggs. You know, just make sure you brush your teeth because your fucking breath stinks after you eat all that fucking shit.
Oh.
But yeah, eggs is a power food, man. Spinach is another one. Spinach is a good food for you too. It's not really high in protein, but it's really, really good for you. It's also another power food. Steak, chicken. I try to say I don't eat too much of the steak and the chicken for the simple reason that, you know, it does cause your cholesterol to go up in some people and high blood pressure and shit like that if you eat too much of it. But I get balance of it. And fish. And fish is always good. You know, fish is a great power food. It's also got stuff in it that helps your brain and your brain function. So fish is also a really good power food to eat. It's like salmon and stuff like that.
Well, I figured to Tokyo, Japan, fish is on the menu always.
Yeah.
I cheat the system. I have
Sushi's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sushi's great. I eat a lot of rotisserie chicken already shredded from the local. They have it already prepackaged.
Oh, yeah.
Done.
No, I like the rotisserie chicken. I like that stuff, man.
Easy.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. It's simple.
Yeah.
So it spills over your car.
Well, you know what it is? It's like I don't have a problem during the morning. I really don't eat. I'm not a big eater. During the day, I have no issues. Night, I got no issues. It's when you go out and it's 2:00 in the morning and my wife's ordering pizza and, you know, some other stuff. And then it's just there. And you just can't, like, I have discipline, but we all have our limits. And so if I don't have those snacks, I always just tell people, if you have them in the house, you're safe. If you don't have healthy stuff in the house, you know, just get extra stuff, get extra meat, extra things, extra healthy snacks.
Extra fruit, whatever.
Because when you need it, you're going to want, I love grapefruits. They're awesome. Grapes, berries, all that stuff's great. But if you don't go out and buy it, it's just not there. You're gonna cheat.
Somebody asked on here real quick, what's the best way to get rid of fat at the abdomen in addition to sit-ups?
There is
abs,
spot reduction.
Abs is diet.
That's all it is.
It's all it is, diet, man. I just talked to a bodybuilder today who doesn't do abs at all. And the guy's got an 8-pack. He's not going to do abs ever. He's just is based on his diet. It's your diet. So you got to cut your salt out. You know, you got to cut any kind of sugars out. And some people are just susceptible to a little bit of body fat there. Like sometimes it's in their genome.
Yeah.
And it's just something that you have. You know what I mean? So it's just something you have to deal with.
The only thing I saw, which I agree with, if you have a higher fat content in that area, you're not going to spot reduction. That's not going to happen. But if you actually lift your abs heavy, you actually do weight.
Yeah, do weights with your abs, yeah.
You'll build them like a real muscle, and they'll have a tendency to show through more layers of fat. Doesn't mean that you're burning fat in that area.
No.
But sometimes that gives the illusion that you have your.
Yeah, I mean, look at that girl Jess that teaches that core class. Her freaking lower abs
her
are fucking insane, bro.
Well, she's also skinny as shit.
Yeah, her abs are fucking insane. But they're all muscle. Like, fucking, they're hard as a rock.
She's out there doing swim kicks and all stuff. I took her class one time. I'm telling you, she was so excited. She's so nice. She knows my wife. We're in the class. She goes, oh. She's like, oh, you work out, right? I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh, you're in shape, right? And the challenge switch in her head. I was the only dude in the class.
Yeah.
And then so she'd be, doing the things, and then she'd be like, all right, great. So if you want to, and she'd look right at me and go, get weights for this and make it a little harder.
Yeah.
You should get weight. Yeah. Bro, I'd go get a weight. I'd be so hurt, and she'd be up there crushing me. And I'm like, you don't got to do that to me. I'm new in the class.
She challenged me. I took her class. Yeah. It was fun. It was a good time. I hung.
Yeah, she's got that little chip on her shoulder. She's like, no,
she's G.I. Jane, bro. She's G.I. Jane with Lifetime. That's what she is.
Yeah. So, Andre from Cape Town, South Africa. Should you
What's up, South Africa? How you doing?
It's a little
How you
South-
doing, South
Cape
Africa?
Town.
Fucking love it.
Should you seriously increase water intake while shredding
Yes.
in the summer heat?
100%.
100%.
100%.
It's weird that you drink more water and
To lose water.
to lose water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's an interesting
Well, because your
fact.
body's made out of water. You know what I mean? So the more water you drink, the more you pee, if you get, and then your body shrinks.
I read that it's your body feels like, oh, we're always going to have enough.
Yeah.
So it tends to release it easier when you consistently drink water versus when you don't. It doesn't think it's going to get it, so it holds
Holds it. Yep.
Yeah, it's an interesting fact. So,
Part camel.
yeah, right. How often do you guys switch up your lifting splits? Do you switch it up throughout the year, before the summer? How often do you switch your routine?
Every week.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I do
I switch my routine up every week.
I do like every 3 months, something around there. I mean, I do a different thing every day, which, the routine's a little different, but like I'll do full body now, then I'll go into more cardio, then I'll go into, then I'll go to body splits. I just like to switch it up every now and then.
Yeah, I split it up every week. I do something different every week. I try to make sure I do different exercises too.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we got some regulars now. All right, Betty P. I love listening to the podcast, and since I've never sent in a question, but I've already discussed it with my female friends, so now I want to see how you guys react to this question. I've been talking to a guy for a year and a half. We have a very physical connection. When we're together, he likes to tell me he's the one in charge, and I let him because it's a huge turn on for me. All that thing's great. She's been with him for a year and a half, and I've been told by him that I'm good enough to hang out with, but he never goes out with me in public. Right now, my life does not fit into his lifestyle, which is fine, but we're on again and off again, and he's allowed to see other women in between, but then tells me I'm the only woman he trusts and that I'm genuine and that I care greatly without a hidden agenda. Do you guys think I'm stuck in the friend zone? I get mad at the whole situation, but then again, the sex is great. It's very aggravating, but what do you guys think? I think he doesn't like me because I'm a little heavy, so I feel like it's my fault. I think he's playing you and you're letting him, so he gets away with it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Yeah, I mean, here's my question: what was that? He's allowed to see people in between,
But she's not.
but she what is that? Like,
Yeah.
what does that even mean? Like that sounds like he's that doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
No.
It sounds like, and I've got to be honest with you, Betty, it sounds a little bit like you have some self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
And he's taking advantage of those things, right?
Yeah, what I would do is I would go to the gym,
Well,
start eating right, start walking, start doing stuff for yourself. Forget about him. Let him come to you. You're obviously chasing him. He's not chasing you. So what I would do is do whatever you can do to make your life better. Here's the biggest thing people make a mistake about, especially when it comes to dating people, is they put their life on hold, right? They stop their growth as a personal person and everything else, and they put their life on hold, waiting, expecting, wanting somebody else to be receptive to them, right?
Yeah.
And what they need to do, and this is the God's honest truth, if you want to get somebody, if you want to keep somebody, then what you need to do is be the best version of yourself and keep doing stuff for you to make yourself better. And then what's going to happen is either that person's going to jump on board or you're going to leave them at the wayside. So the more things you do to make your life better, make yourself better physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, is you're going to attract the right person to you or leave that person at the wayside.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the biggest thing. Like, you're sitting there so focused on him that he's letting him do whatever the fuck he wants.
And he's going to keep doing it.
And he's going to keep doing it. Why? Because he's not going to lose you.
Yeah.
You know? He feels like you're always going to be there because he already set the rules. You're not allowed to bag anybody, but he's allowed to bag whoever the fuck he wants. And you're okay with that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what the
Look,
fuck?
And a good thing is you said you're stuck in the friend zone because you think you're not skinny. So she started exercising.
Good.
Down 35, 40 pounds, which
That's
is great.
fucking amazing.
But it's not because of your weight, because he wouldn't have had sex with you if he didn't.
Yeah, your weight has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with it. It's him using you.
Yeah, he's getting away with it. You let him.
You didn't set boundaries.
Yeah.
You got to set boundaries, especially for yourself.
And look, I got to be honest. I understand you're into him, and that's great, and the sex is great. But I'm gonna be you. The sex would be better when someone is genuinely interested in you.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's
and not just using you.
100% better. So
Wait, real quick before you go. There's a girl,
Yeah.
Dolores. I see put on here a couple times. She says she's a regular and sent in a question through the unfiltered thing. So she's a regular. I know we haven't heard of anything from
No, I
Dolores,
didn't
but
have Dolores.
if we find you, Dolores, we'll
oh,
let you know.
Dolores, I have it right here.
You have it? All right, Dolores, here you
Yeah.
come. All right, Dolores, here's your question.
Dolores, I have you right here.
Here we go. See, this is what makes the show awesome, right? Because you are the show.
All right, Dolores, you wrote in. It's really funny because there's like 2 down. So I was with my 3 adult daughters this weekend.
Awesome.
The youngest brought up the new face of Kris Jenner. And I saw the pic. 69-year-old looks like her daughter Kim. All the facial surgery.
Oh, Jesus.
I will not tell you my thoughts, but I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on extreme plastic surgery for both men and women. Several years back, I was told my daughters to send me a pic of us so I could use the Facetune and do all that stuff before they post it on social media. Nowadays, that's all BS. Most people that meet me after seeing my pics say, wow, your pics don't do you any justice. Let's be honest, I take shit pics. I am who I am. I'm confident in my life, which is great. So I guess Dolores is asking us, what are our feelings on extreme plastic surgery, filters, and all that shit?
Oh, it's stupid.
It's dumb.
Dumb.
Well, hold on. I laugh because someone mentioned this to me the other day. I love the filters for fun.
Yes.
Like the AHA, the black and white ones, the ones I post for hilarious. Like they're just fun to do.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know that I could never get plastic surgery because I feel like I'd be the one it goes wrong with. Madonna, fucking ugly now.
Fucking
she was beautiful.
Busted.
But
You know who looks good? Heidi Klum.
looks fucking great.
Looks fucking great.
Cindy Crawford, I just
Cindy
saw
Crawford
today.
looks great.
Great.
Brooke Shields still looks good.
Looks great.
Yeah.
I get there's two parts of this, right? I struggle a little bit with there's a lot of interesting things you can do Botox and I get all that stuff and that's fine and it's there and it's a tool. But I think if you go under the knife, I mean, unless there's something like severely wrong, like a disfigurement, I don't get it.
No, here's my thing, man. I think everybody should just age gracefully. I think natural is more beautiful. And again, we've talked about this before. I've never seen a guy look at a woman and go, "Damn, if she just had bigger lips." If he,
Where's the BBL?
or if her eyelashes were just 3 times longer than her fucking nose, like that'd be just fucking hot. Like I don't understand it. Like most men, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the guy. Take it from a manly man right here.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll take it to natural beauty, man, and we'll take you as you are. Than worrying about you trying to look fucking younger and look like a blow-up doll.
First of all, I say this nicely. My wife is gorgeous anyways, but she could not. She'll get straight out of bed, have hair off the side.
Yeah, no.
Probably smells. I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, I think you're the hottest thing ever. And she'll be like, come on. I'm like, no, like I just like a woman to look like a woman.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think there's some. So I think some of the most beautiful older ladies are like the ones that were born before plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And you see like these grandma-looking ladies, and they look beautiful. Like they look great. They age gracefully, and if they didn't have the gray hair and the wrinkles, you can see what they used to look like when they were kids, right? Like you see what they look like when they were younger, in their younger days as adults. You can see it in their face. You can see it in the wrinkles. The freaking now, you look at people and you're like, man, what'd you look like?
Yeah.
Like you've had so much surgery done, you don't look anything like you were as a young adult. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy to me. Like, you know what I mean? And again, this is just. I think just aging gracefully, I have never gotten anything done. I own every fucking wrinkle on my face, man. I own it. I don't care. People
They
think
all
I'm
got a
72.
story.
Yeah, like freaking. I worked really hard to get this old.
Look, here's the better part. If you really are concerned about how you look, and first of all, stay fit, stay hydrated, wash your face in the morning, maybe put some lotion on. You could do a lot of things before you got to go under the knife and all that other stuff.
So I just want to throw out there that people are saying your wife is beautiful, Tony.
Ah,
So if your wife is watching, everybody's let you know, they think you're beautiful, Tony's wife.
did they see her? I guess she's on my social media.
Yeah.
I was just telling her it's funny because people were commenting, like I post like family stuff or whatever, and they're like, "Tell Regina she's beautiful," and I'm like, "Hey, babe, I'm like, the audience wants you to
Right.
know you're part of the show."
Part of the show.
But no, I just you as guys, we love you for you. Once you
have us, we're in.
we're in.
Yeah,
Like,
we're in.
We don't need anything
Yeah.
else. Like, but Dolores, I just be careful with that stuff because here's the challenge: if you're dating, there's no bigger disappointment ever than I had dating people when I thought you looked like something and then showed up and it was a lie, and it was a filter or a picture from forever ago, and that just sets everything off in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Just go with, I'd rather get the compliment that, hey, you actually look better in person than in your pictures. I'll take that compliment all day.
Yeah.
Versus like putting too many filters on and all this other shit. So
Yeah, no, I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I got followers that follow me with everything, right? So if we,
oh God, just
like, it's funny. I'll click on some of these people's pages, and I'm like, wow, you look nothing like that freaking profile.
no.
Not a damn thing.
So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Yeah,
I hope that's the right Dolores.
Yeah, I hope that's right, Dolores. I hope that answers your question, Dolores. Age gracefully. Own who you are, man.
All right, Texas.
What's up, Texas?
Jen I from Texas. I live in Texas. I'm recently divorced after 30 years. Hey, shout out to sticking married that long. But my confidence is at an all-time low. I want to get my body back in shape and feel better, but I'm struggling with getting started. That happens. What exercises would you recommend to get started? And side note, do you guys have any motivational videos for me to get going? Maybe Chris could send me his voice alone as a motivational video. Get the fuck up.
Get the fuck up and do it.
Get the fuck up, Jen.
Get the fuck. Well, that's her name, Jen?
Yeah, it's Jen.
So I can yell at you all day. That's my ex-wife's name. I can yell at you all day. Fuck, get up, Jen.
What is your ex-wife's name?
No, I'm not saying it again.
Well, guess what? We got more in common than I thought.
Oh, really? Are you serious?
Won't even say it.
Oh my God.
Look at his face.
That's so funny.
Let it go.
That's so funny. Tony's my brother from another mother.
I swear.
Right?
First of all, Jen, I know. First of all, I can't believe.
That's so funny.
Look at this. He's like.
The kid's over there shaking his head. So funny.
But look, first of all, I don't get hung up on what exercises. Just get started.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, literally, sometimes you people overthink it.
Yes.
And you make it more complicated than it has to be. Like, you don't have to do, like, the thing that drives me nuts at the gym is people doing all this, like, fancy fucking weird shit. It's always people who aren't in shape either. They're just doing some weird fucking, like, shit they saw on Instagram. And I'm like, why? Just grab a weight and fucking lift it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you hanging from your feet upside down, holding dumbbells, trying to like do hip ups? Like, I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? Like, just grab a fucking weight. There's a bench right there. There's a machine right there. It tells you how to do it. Just stop overthinking it.
Go for a walk.
Go for a walk. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I don't understand when people try to make health so difficult. It's not that difficult. Like, you eat right and you move your body with resistance.
That's it.
That's it.
Look, you got to build up to consistency. So if all you could do is walk, if all you could do is just do something. And I promise you, once you get, don't try to, the problem is people try to do too much.
Yes.
I'm going 7 days a week and I'm going to do this. I'm going to hide. Like, hey, how about you just go for a walk 10 minutes after?
Well, that's like the same fallacy. Everybody thinks they have to run to lose weight. You don't have to run at all.
You don't have to do any cardio technically, right?
No, just eat right if you can. But if you're going to do cardio, the whole word cardio means airflow. So you have to breathe. And if you're running and you're going, then you're not getting the proper airflow. Get the proper airflow. Get your heart rate at 65 to 85% of your max heart rate and keep it there for a long period of time, and you will burn fat efficiently.
I started on my nemesis, which I hate the most.
The Stairmaster.
Oh, the Stairmaster.
Fucking hate the Stairmaster.
Hate it. But it's a walking uphill exercise, and it's
the best cardio for you at the gym.
It's at the gym.
At the gym, the best cardio at the gym.
That's our next
shirt.
Stairmaster. The best cardio
at the gym.
At the gym.
There you go. I love that.
See, it's a good one.
I love that.
All
Advice Unfiltered. Best cardio at the gym. Make sure you note that. Note that.
Merch store.
Merch store.
All right. Jana D, she wants to know, I'm stuck due to my grip failing on my left non-dominant hand. I've heard working forearms can help with grips. I'd assume also a grip trainer might be beneficial. What exercises do you guys recommend to strengthen your grip?
So they have this really cool thing on Amazon. It's got springs. There's a pad in the inside of the hand here, and it's got springs that connect to your fingers and pulls your fingers in.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, and you open your hand. Great exercise. A gripper, another great exercise, right?
Yeah, I've used that.
Walking up the wall, actually. Going like this, pushing off the wall.
Oh, nice.
Another great exercise. Those are all, I'm just telling you the hand ones for the tendons inside the forearm, right? But the other forearm exercises, one of my favorites to build your forearms, you take a stick, about 12 inches long, maybe about 15 inches long. You tie a rope to it with a weight.
Roll it.
And roll it. Back forward and up forward. That's the best thing for your forearms, man. You will build such fucking strong forearms. It's great.
I also like, all those are great. I also like static hangs. If you're
static hangs are good.
Just looking for a grip, you could do static hangs. Just set yourself up and hang for a little bit, and that'll help you with your grip.
Oh, also you can do dumbbells, going back and forth, up and down, side to side like this. All great ones.
And when you really start getting my favorite though, a wrestler showed me this, is when you take the kettlebells and you work on rolling them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna roll. You know why you do that?
What?
Why they do that?
Well, for what? To grab you and
it's to grab you. It's to grab you. It's to grab you. It's to hook you. It's all it is. The hook you.
Yeah. Well, we
do the same thing in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, when I was doing jiu-jitsu, this dude was like, "Hey, I'm gonna show you how to never let someone out of your grip," and I started doing those.
Boom. Yeah,
You grab-
you hook it in like that, and he's stuck
a
there,
wrap.
and they're not moving.
Yeah.
You know? And then if you work on your grip strength, you can grip them up too by their ear, their throat. Oh, never mind, it's a whole nother-
Well, the one thing I will say, and this is where you have to be careful of, I bought those, the little handheld grip.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're fantastic. Here's the mistake I made. I put them in the bag, and after every workout, 7 days a week, I would do those things.
Yeah.
Just like 20 minutes, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes
Yeah.
whatever. One night I woke up, my hands had locked because I just worked the muscles too much.
Too much.
I'm in bed, and I'm in pain, and my hands are locked in place because I just had to stop doing it.
So funny.
Yeah.
So I was so obsessed with my grip at one point. It was my martial arts, and there was this guy. His name was like it was like Ching Pai or something like that. Freaking, he was in Canada.
Okay.
He was this old Chinese like mob dude. Fucking, I knew like the crane style and shit, dude.
Crane
And
style.
dude, he had like his knuckles. He had these calluses on his knuckles from hitting shit, and he would grab people and like rip their skin off. Like that was his thing, right? Like his grip, right? So I would do that. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So yeah. So I would practice catching darts with my hand. I had beams across my basement with like a little lips on them, and I would hang from them and climb my body across. And then I studied like pressure points and stuff. And it got to the point where my grip was so bad, like it was so immense that like I would touch my son or the girl I was dating at the time. I was like, hey, come here. I'll touch your arm, and there'd be like black and blue marks all over. And I'm like, oh, I gotta stop doing that. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I would tie weights on my finger. No lie. I would tie a string and a weight to my finger and go like this with each one of my. I was
but that's what
crazy
I'm
obsessed
saying.
with about it, bro.
Like once you get something you get obsessed about, like I got obsessed about it until the point I didn't realize like the damage I was doing.
I was so nuts, man. I was so. Well, they say grip. Listen, I was to be honest. They say grip strength lets you know how healthy you are.
Yeah.
You know, based on your grip strength, lets you know how healthy you are.
Fact check this. This is a good one. The average grip strength of a 25-year-old today is worse than a 65-year-old back then because
No, exactly. There's no manual labor.
Manual labor.
No manual labor.
Yeah.
You know, these kids are all soft.
All soft. I just remember reading it, I was like,
Yep.
all right.
There's no manual labor. Nobody's outside doing any kind of yard work.
Yeah, look at grip strength for young people, Ty. All right, Terrence from Brooklyn, New York.
Yo, what's up, Brooklyn?
All right.
How you doing in the house, huh?
All right. So he was dating a girl. I'm dating my girlfriend. Everything's great. She told me to tie her up. I didn't know what to do, so I used extension cord. She was not
Bad move.
impressed.
Yeah, bad move, bro.
Is it worse to be unprepared or overly creative during kinks when you first learn about them? I don't just have all these accessories lying around, but then I feel like if I have them in the closet somewhere, someone's gonna look at me and be like, "Why the fuck do you have all this shit?"
All right, here, you don't have a belt?
Well, belt would have been a good one.
Belt would have been a great one. You don't have socks? You could have did it with a sock.
Oh, socks would have been tough. Well, you gotta have long socks.
Long socks. You could definitely do it with a sock.
You got long socks?
Yeah, I got dress socks.
Oh, okay, dress.
I mean,
okay.
I got
Gotcha.
suits. I got dress socks. You know what I mean?
I actually, I think I would struggle to find some dress socks at this
Yeah,
point.
a belt if you have,
Belt was a solid option.
Yeah, a curtain. If you have like, those curtains that have like little things, little straps that hold them up. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at you.
Oh yeah, no, listen, I've
Chris is like, I've had to think.
had to come up with ideas.
But then extension cords, I don't know that he.
No, that's a terrible idea because if you tie it too tight, it's very uncomfortable. And she's not gonna like that too much.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, you want something soft that they can't get out, but it doesn't hurt.
A
A tie is a great one.
That's a good one.
A tie is an amazing one.
Solid option.
Yeah, use a tie.
Terrence,
If you don't have a tie, that means you don't have a job. What the fuck are you doing?
Terrence, I just think that you got creative. However, you just got the wrong. You got the wrong. Accessory.
Yeah, no, you didn't go dominant. You went serial killer. Like you can't do that.
You went
Next thing you're ripping out duct tape and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say duct tape. You went and got duct tape out the garage.
Yeah, like no, you went all serial killer. Don't go serial killer. You gotta go a little more, a little softer on that.
Yeah, that's a good call. 'Cause immediately, as soon as you said Maya was like, "Oh, what are you gonna
How
have,
funny would
duct
that have
tape?"
been? How funny would that have been? He tied
Duct
her up with that, and then pulled out duct tape and goes, "Don't worry, honey, I got this." And then disappeared with a shovel and gloves and came back.
Oh my
Just to
god.
fuck with her. I'm sorry, this is funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, a tie is the best option. A tie is the greatest, best way to go.
There you go. Get some
Yeah.
ties, throw them in your
Go buy
closet.
some ties, and nobody's gonna question it, bro. Nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, why does this guy have so many ties?" Like, "Oh,
No,
he's a successful man."
no. You got a
Not
grip,
knowing you're a freak in the bed.
you got a grip strength answer?
Yeah.
What is it?
So on average, it's in kilograms. Males from 20 to 29 currently range from 40 to 60 kilograms,
Okay.
and females 22 to 35.
Does it say anything about grip strength to sucking for younger kids nowadays?
No, but that's just It's the truth.
Well, it is the truth because to your point though, is because of manual labor.
Because manual labor.
Yeah. So, Andre from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Thank you.
I told her I would rock her world, and then I couldn't get it up. What's the best way to bounce back from first-time performance anxiety? I put so much pressure on myself that when it came time to perform, it just didn't happen. I feel completely awful.
Been there.
I'm completely embarrassed. Is there a path to recovery?
Yeah, no, I've been there.
Yeah, we've all been there.
We've all been there, bro. Listen, you're not alone in that, man. We've all had performance anxiety at one time.
There's definitely a day where you thought was gonna go one way,
and
did not.
Yeah, it happens, bro.
It happens.
Just go run back in and then we do it again. You know?
You learn really quick that I don't think you actually wind up making it a bigger. Well, first of all, you didn't do yourself any. I would have done the same thing, but I'm gonna rock your world. But you know what? I don't think I just bounce back from it, right?
Yeah, bounce back from it, bro. Just do it again. Jump back on that bicycle.
You have to
jump back on that bike, bro. You'll be all right.
That's how you know it's a real show because we have no problem being like, look.
I've been there, done that.
It happens to all of us at some point.
Been there, done that, dude. It happens, man. You just go back and do it again.
And it's always when you absolutely don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
There's always.
But we've all been there, bro. And if some guy said he's never had performance anxiety, he's a fucking liar, bro.
Or he doesn't have sex at all.
Yeah, or he doesn't get laid, or he's never been with a hot chick, or fucking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it happens.
Yeah, so you got to just bounce back. The best thing you can do sometimes. Just laugh.
And listen, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Wait. Let's not put it all on him. Listen, for anxiety happens. If she cares about you, if she's a good fucking woman,
yeah,
she'll want to fucking make it better.
Yeah.
She'll let you make it better. She'll actually try to make an effort to make it better. If we can. And she'll be like, hey, let's fucking, let's get on this pony again. If she doesn't and she mocks you and makes fun of you, fuck her. You shouldn't be with her anyway. That's your first red flag.
Yeah, so.
You know what I mean?
All right. Lexi from Tampa, Florida.
What's up, Tampa?
All right, Lexi. Our first time, he finished in his pants before we even touched. Then I said.
So wait, we had our first one. We had one that couldn't get it up. Now we got one that got it done up and couldn't perform. All right.
So it was. I can't get it up to. It didn't even have time. So he came in his pants right away, and then said, "I guess you're just so hot," and that's where he left it. How do you recover the vibe after a premature ending before it even begins? Does it happen to all guys? And when it does, how do you guys recover?
Who's that?
Oh shit. That's me. That's me messing up work today.
It's you messing up work.
I know I'm messing up today. Again, it happens to everybody.
How do you recover?
If you go way back in the day, for sure.
I never. I'm going to be honest with you on this one. I've never had that happen.
Well, I mean, I've never had someone touch. I've never had someone touch me and come in my pants.
No,
but you can't. But you're saying your entire 50 years on this or 47 years on the planet, you've never come prematurely?
No. Honest to God.
Oh, right.
Honest to God, never, dude.
Well, I've never had it where someo's touched me and I came in my pants, but I'm sure at 17.
I guess wait. So no, I've never had. No, I've always no. I don't know. No.
Well, I'll give you some advice unfiltered.
Yeah, Tony.
First of all, you can't. You got to delay time. So now you know the first one's gone. Now, hopefully, you didn't ruin the fucking front of your pants, so it's obvious. But go down on her.
Yeah.
You can get it back up within a certain amount of time, and so what you got to do is.
Especially if you're young.
Yeah, so what you just got to do is, all right, so now that the first one's gone, all I do is try to delay as much. Go down on her. Take care of her for a while.
Okay, so that's something to think about, right? So here's the thing. This is why it's never happened to me. This is why. Because I now that he said that, and maybe it all clicked. I used to jerk off before I would go on a date.
Which is getting rid of the first one.
Which is getting rid of the first one, right? Because I knew, especially being younger.
The second one's better.
That it was not even that bad, but that I would go, right?
Yeah.
So I prepared before the date. And I would jerk off before I would go on a date, fucking that way if we could, yeah. So that's why I never had, I didn't think about that. Yeah,
I have gone knowing it was going in a direction of success, and had to get rid of the first one, and just because I knew I got to start from number 2.
Yeah,
right. You just know as a guy, but that's all you got to do. Look, again, just like the other guy, Andre from Fort Lauderdale. It happens. If it happens to you, bounce back, but. If it's a problem, like if it's a normal thing for you, then I think you got to take care of that. Like that can't be a normal occurrence.
It could be a health issue, maybe. I don't know.
It could be.
Could be, maybe. I don't know. I used to tell my oldest son, man, like when he complained about some girl, I was like, I met this girl. I don't know if I really like her, blah, blah, blah. I used to tell him, like, jerk off twice and then see if you still want to talk to her for a long time. Fucking. See if you're still interested in having a long hour conversation with her.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just
All right, Yasmin from well, by the way, there is such a, only guys would know this. Once you do come, there is a part of you that gains this clarity of like oh, am I do I really want to be here? Like you just do really gain some clarity.
Yes, you're like, oh fuck.
You realize how much testosterone fucks you up in the head.
It does. Listen. Women, when I understand your hormones are on your time of the month. Fuck you all up, right? Guys, when their fucking testosterone's up and they're fucking horny.
Oh my God.
The best example I could put is I had 2 Great Danes, right? One was a male. He was like 6. Dog was slow as fuck, old. And then I had a female who was like 4. The female wasn't fixed. She goes in the heat. I had a horse lead. If anybody knows what a horse lead looks like, it's like that thick. Tied to him on the bed. Tied him to the bed because he was just drooling. Dude, this dog used to sleep all day. Fucking, as soon as she went in the heat, he lost his fucking mind. Drool, whining like crazy. Bit the leash in half.
Holy shit.
Bit it in half, dude, and jumped on her. So that's the closest thing you can stay to a man. Like when we're fired up and our testosterone's up, man, we're not. We're thinking anything else.
No, nothing.
There's no reason. There's no common sense. There's no. What do you mean? Right here in front of everybody? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
It's hard to explain unless you're a guy of what happens when that nut leaves you.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like all of your hormones. Meg knows he's laughing.
Right? It's true. It's true, man.
There's this weird sense of like, oh, okay. Oh.
The sky is blue.
Oh, it's
the grass is green.
So strange.
How the fuck did I get here?
What did they call it? Post-nut clarity.
Yeah, post-nut clarity.
Post-nut clarity.
Post-nut clarity.
It's a real thing.
What the fuck am I doing here?
So,
okay. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, sorry. Here we are.
All good. Yasmin from Las Vegas, Nevada.
What's up, Las Vegas?
All right.
Viva.
Oh, wow.
Las Vegas.
He asked if I wanted to use his ex's vibrator. He said it was barely used.
Oh, my God. So, why would he ask that? You're stupid.
So, is sharing a partner's sex toy ever acceptable?
No. No. Why is this even a question?
Wait, after a long night of drinking and fooling around, I was ready to roll over and hit the hay. He reached in the drawer and pulled out a pretty big vibrator. I think it even had a plug. I really remember.
He's like, had a jump start.
Before I could say a word, he turned it on and started using it on me and just quietly said, it's barely used and belonged to his ex.
Oh, my
It all happened so fast that I feel awful this morning. Did he do that did he cross the line by doing that?
Yes.
100%.
100%.
It's so crazy.
It's so fucking nuts, man. That's fucking. Why would you use your ex's fucking vibrator?
Why would you keep it?
Why would you even have it?
Oh, come on. That's like that for you. I'm gonna go back to when we were just talking about the guy with the ties and stuff, right? That you can have some stuff like that. That's fine. You just kind of mingle it.
Yeah,
away.
The ties. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
whip, whatever.
Yeah, like you might have those things laying around, but you
handcuffs.
Cannot break out sex toys
that you use on somebody else. You can't. No, this is not a porno.
It's not. And then, by the way, first of all, here's the funny part. If he didn't say it, if he broke it out and didn't say, it's from my ex or Billy use, you would still have to know why the fuck does he have it?
That's like that fucking me, myself, and Irene. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, why? Come on, bro.
No, it's fucking you're an idiot, bro.
So stupid.
So stupid, man.
But here's the crazy part. I guarantee you that guy somewhere in his demented head is like, I got a drawer full of shit just in case shit goes down. No, that's not.
I guarantee you he didn't clean it.
No. We're late.
He wasn't like, I'm sanitizing this fucker. No, he's probably sniffing it.
Oh my God.
Probably some dirty fuck. Listen, if you did all that shit, you're probably a dirty fuck. You're a dirty fuck, bro.
It's also kind of weird. Yeah. Like, what would happen if she just went a dishwasher and it was in there being sanitized? Like, that still doesn't make it any better.
No. So gross. Don't ever use your fucking ex's fucking sex toys on your partner.
By the way, Yasmin, how you went through with it and then feel awful in the morning? I mean, you could have rolled over, kicked it. I mean,
you could have looked him dead in the face and go, "No, you sick fuck."
You made it out to be like he pulled out so fast that by the time it hit you, you were like, "Oh, it's okay. We're gonna go.
We're gonna go with that."
Which makes him feel like it was okay to do. So, oh yeah.
Which I guarantee he didn't watch that one either.
No.
Fucking sick fuck.
Eric,
Sick fuck.
Eric from
Fuck.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Can Weird Talk be coached? Is it just who they are? I'm only asking because the girl I'm dating, as we're having sex, she narrates everything in the third person. I'm dating her, and she always says third person stuff during intercourse. It starts.
Wait, she says third person stuff?
She refers to herself in the third person.
No way, like The Rock?
Yeah, like, oh yeah,
That's
probably.
so funny. That's so funny.
Tony likes this.
Tony likes this.
So, yeah, so
This is just as bad as that guy that fucking says his own name when they're having sex.
yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you people?
At first it was fun, and now it's super fucking annoying.
I bet it is. Like, oh, Stacy loves that.
Eric,
What the fuck?
Eric would like to know what's your advice unfiltered. Eric, you got to find it. I mean, that's well. First of all, that's got to be part of who she is. That it's got to get old after a while. You
I
can't.
don't understand. Like, what is she? Stacy lays the SmackDown?
I also am selfishly going to say there's got to be something else kind of wrong with her. Like, you know what I mean?
She's probably on the spectrum.
Yeah, like that's so crazy.
So we got one that calls out his own name, and then we have another one that talks to themselves in third person during sex.
Yeah.
I would love to hear that conversation. I would love to just hear it. Oh, Stacy likes it like that. Stacy puts her legs on her shoulder. What the fuck is going on? How would you think that was all on fucking... Listen, if you don't, and I mean this, if you don't know how to talk to somebody sexually,
Just be quiet.
just shut the fuck up.
Just be quiet.
Just be quiet and moan. If
It-
you don't know how to talk to her, because it is an art. Listen, it is an art form. I don't care what anybody says. The gift of sexually turning somebody on with your words
yeah.
is a fucking art form. You can't just fucking be like, oh, Stacy likes this.
Me
You
like-
know what I mean?
me
Yeah,
like
me
you.
likey. Like the fuck are we talking about here? And listen, if you don't know how to talk, shut your mouth
Don't.
or watch porn and learn how to talk.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Fucking do some fucking research, but fucking, hey, man, don't fucking sit there and don't moan your own goddamn name, and don't fucking sit there and talk about yourself in the third person.
Yeah, that's a,
Oh, Stacy's holes are loose. Thanks, Stacy. The
Thanks,
fuck?
Stacy.
Thanks, Stacy.
we-
Say a commentator.
I appreciate it. Tony appreciates it.
Tony appreciates that.
Uh,
Fuck.
all right. Newark, New Jersey's in the house.
Oh, fuck that airport. Anyway,
all
go
right.
ahead.
Yeah, still, fuck that airport.
Fuck Newark, New Jersey airport.
Malik from Newark, New Jersey.
What's up?
All right. She told me she couldn't finish unless she's wearing my cologne. A unique turn on. First time it's happened to me. Something to be curious about. But I've been on a few dates with this new girl. Everything's going well. We've hooked up a few times, but she's never finished. The other day in the middle, she said, spray me with your cologne as we were getting naked. She said it would help her finish. It worked. But now, every time we hook up, she expects me to spray her with my cologne. I thought of you guys after that happened this weekend again and just wanted your opinion from another Jersey dude.
Yeah. That's weird.
If you like somebody, you know what it reminds me of? And this is kind of funny, but I'm sure we've all been there. Depending on how much you like somebody, it is kind of amazing what you'll let slide for a little while.
Yeah.
When you're like,
Yeah.
all right, things are good. I'll spray it once. And they're like, yeah, I'll spray again.
Yeah.
Then at 10 times later, you're like, all right, is this normal?
Yeah.
Like, am I?
Now, I get it to a point. Like I said, there's certain smells like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for women.
Yeah.
I love that fucking smell. I love the way, you know what I mean? Like, there's I can see, like, so some people, you know, smell is an eroticism, right?
Of course.
So, I mean, it's not that bad. So you spray cologne on her.
I got
you
an
know?
idea.
Why doesn't he just wear the cologne himself?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, I guess he has to have it on. I mean, I don't know why she wants to be sprayed in it, but couldn't he just, like, I don't know, put it on the pillow? Or, like, put it in the bed? Like, I'm just
there
trying
you go.
to
Put it on the pillow, put her doggy style, put her face in the pillow.
Yes.
Done.
There you go. See what I'm saying?
Done. I like that idea. I like that idea. Done.
For you, Jersey.
Just spray it on the pillow, shove her face in the pillow,
Call it a day.
have her talking to third person,
Face down.
moan
ass.
your own name. Fuck it.
It's face down, ass up. What do we say? Walk in.
Walk into it. One spritz, walk into it. In his case, it's one sprint, come into it.
I love it.
Come into it. There you go.
All right. Oh my God, I just had it. Oh, in my laughing at this, I
Just scroll.
rolled off it. All right. Okay. I think this is funny because I think this would happen to you 100%.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not saying it
Great.
did. I'm
Probably.
saying it probably did. All right. Is this a thirst turn on or turn off? And I love the idea of this, but how? All right. She sent me a voice note moaning to remind me what I was missing after I canceled the date.
Okay.
Okay. Is this a turn on or turn off? I like the idea of it, but now I think about how fast she did it, and I'm not sure I'm the only one she's ever done this to.
That's a stupid question.
So what are your guys' thoughts? I say it all the time. You're not planting a flag anywhere.
No.
So who cares if she's done it before or not?
Yeah.
She's doing it with you.
Here's the thing. When somebody's really good at something, it's probably because they had practice.
This is good. Well, it's true, though,
It
right?
is true, right? Like, so, like, again, like, you know, when somebody's good at something, it probably means they've had practice, you know? So if she's really good at giving you a blowjob,
Can't be the first time she's
can't be
done
the
it.
first she's not just a blowjob, right? So freaking like, you know what I mean? So like, you literally have to understand. And listen, you have to respect it. Like, here's the thing that it confuses me when people say things like this.
Okay.
If you didn't know the person before you got with them,
Yeah.
then you have no fucking business judging anything they did
No.
before you met them.
No, definitely not.
Nothing. You know what I mean? Because everything that they are now is the reason you're attracted to them. It's the reason that you want to be with them. Is because of the past they had.
Yes.
Right? So that's made them who they are, that you're attracted to them now. So why fucking ask them questions that you really don't want to know the answer to?
You don't want to know the answer.
And then so when you ask a question like that, when you ask, oh, I feel like she might have done this before, I want you to what's his name?
Oh my God, I lost his name, but shit, I'll find it in a second.
Is it dude from Newark? No.
No. Oh, Troy.
Troy, listen to me now, right now, Troy. And I mean this. Troy, listen to me.
Troy,
Focus. Listen to me. When you ask yourself those questions, I wonder if she's done this before. Has she done this before? It is your fucking insecurity that is asking that question. Your fear, your doubt, you questioning who you are as a person is the reason you want to put that on her by asking her, boy, I wonder if she's done this before.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not fair. That's not fair to put that on that person because it's about you. It's all about you, bro. So when you ask yourself that question, boy, I wonder if she's done this before, just be okay with the fact that she probably has. Who gives a fuck?
Who cares?
That's why listen, I think it's cool she did that. I honestly think it was cool that she said, you know, hey, listen, you know, this is what you missed. You know what I mean? I think that's cool because what she's doing is keeping the game going, right? She's keeping the fire going. She's letting you know, hey, man, you could have had this. So yeah, you should, and what she's doing is trying to motivate you to actually come and see her.
Yeah.
You know, that's what she's doing. She's really trying to motivate you to go spend time with her. And you, because based on your fucking insecurities, Troy,
There it is.
are questioning, oh, I wonder if she's done this before.
And by the
Get
way,
the fuck out of here, dude. Look at what it is. She's trying to see you, man.
And by the way, do not dare go see her and then just sit there and then randomly be like, "Hey, by the way, can I ask
Have you done this
Have
before?
you done this before?"
Yeah, dude. That's small D energy right there, bro.
Come on,
Yeah, dude.
be excited. You're in the game.
Yeah, be excited. This is your time to play ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it is.
That's it.
And I mean, who cares? And listen, I expect it. Like, again, you can't judge somebody based on their past if you're already dating them. You can't change it. They can't change it. Lord knows I made some fucking mistakes in my fucking life, man. That freaking, if I told you, like, I mean, I wrote a book, but if I told you everything, if I told you,
I also wrote a book.
I also wrote a book, but if I told you everything, like, you know, you'd be able to judge me too. But here's the thing, like, you gotta, I don't know, it's based on your insecurities. When you ask yourself those questions, it's based on your own insecurities, man. Like, if you're saying, hey, I wonder if she's did this before, who cares, bro? The fact that she's paying you attention at all, you're fucking happy about that.
Isn't that the best part of life, that you meet somebody where you want them to be, like, in a good place?
Yeah, and you know, they're trying to get you to hang out with them. Like,
Yeah.
your insecurity is trying to turn it into a bad thing. You know,
Yeah.
like
So, by the way, let it go and be. Hopefully, she does more crazy shit.
yeah,
Just
dude, it sounds
be
exciting.
happy.
It sounds like she's a good time, man. Enjoy that shit. Have
Yeah,
fun.
have fun. All right. Also, some regulars we got to go back to because I know as we're getting closer to the end here.
I can't believe
Connie.
how fast this goes.
All right, Connie. I know you're out there somewhere, been waiting patiently.
Connie's been on the show the whole time.
Yes. Connie wants to know, have you guys ever tried mutual masturbation? Yeah, hasn't everybody?
I have not tried that with Tony.
No, I mean, well, you know, we're just new partners, guys.
Just want to clarify that because that's.
No, wait. You know what's really
He
funny?
just asked that like it was nothing.
Wait, you know-
have you guys done mutual masturbation?
I'm,
yet?
I'm like, of course
No.
we have. And I'm like, wait a second. Well, not with each other.
Not with each other.
No, you know what's really funny? So when we first started the podcast, right? I forgot to tell you this. When we first started the podcast, we would always, like, you know, because you guys are on our social media.
Yeah.
We're always talking about our co-host. I'm like, oh, my co-host, whatever. So I used to, in the very beginning, I'd be like, oh yeah, so hey, my handsome partner, you know, Chris or whatever. And I get a couple people like, I didn't know you guys were together.
Oh,
And I get no idea what people are talking about. And then I would, like, Then I was like, went to go record a clip for the podcast. And then I was like,
And you're wearing a rainbow shirt.
well, by the way, hey, I'm for everybody.
Not fighting our cause right now.
But right, you're not helping,
Not helping
Tony.
the cause, Tony.
But I was just laughing. So now I always go, hey, my handsome co-host who's my good buddy.
Yeah, right. Not that there's anything wrong with any
I
of
don't
that.
care.
Yeah, we don't care.
I don't
We
give a
can,
shit. But
yeah.
it was just funny. I didn't realize I was
So
doing
the question is, do we do mutual masturbation with our significant others?
it. Yeah, why wouldn't?
Yeah.
Is
of
that
course.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
It is fun.
All right, Connie. All right. Have you ever had sex with more than one person in a night?
Anybody else hear the crickets?
All right, crickets. What's the next question?
I don't know. What the fuck?
Connie,
yeah, kind of great question. On the next one.
great question, Connie.
Yeah.
If we had a talk show, you know, it's really fun. You said this person. I actually thought about him earlier.
I like
if
how
we
we just
had
went
a-
dead quiet
if
on
we
that
had
one.
Just like, okay, next.
No.
If we had a talk show, who
Yes.
would you interview? The funny thing is, and I will say this because you said it earlier, I actually think one of the very first people I'd want to interview was Keanu Reeves.
That'd be cool. I would interview Conor Reeves.
Because I think everything I've seen about him is he's a humble guy. He's down to earth. He no security, just walks around the city. By the way, awesome fucking actor.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this John Wick ballerina thing's a real movie.
It is.
Is it?
It is. You're coming out with John Wick Ballerina, and then they're doing also John Wick 4.
I can't wait.
Yeah, there's a movie right after it for John Wick.
Giant John
Meg,
Wick. fan.
Meg, I'm right about that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Meg-
ballerina? Is he a big part of it, or is he like a small
I
part
think it's
of
like a
it?
deja vu flashback thing.
Because I'm a little weirded out the fact
Yeah.
that there's a movie with John Wick coming out, and I haven't seen but one like trailer online, so I don't
Yeah.
know how much he's actually in it.
They show like a ghost clip of him, like, you know,
He kind of appears for
kind
like
of
a
appears
minute.
for a minute. They kind of like have a little battle and stuff like that.
It's kind of tricky. Like then you'll go watch the movie. He's not even in it.
Yeah, no, yeah, Conor is great. Fun fact though, we are going to be having guests on soon, and we are going to be
yes.
having some celebrity guests on.
Celebrity some interest. We won't say yet, but
No.
I will say that even us, we are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, listen to all the
Awesome.
celebrities that started following me on Instagram. Thank you.
Yes.
You know, I appreciate you, man. I never thought like people like, you know, like Lunel and Ricky Martin and Mob Wives and a whole bunch of people following me that I never expected. Debbie from Tool Time. You know what I mean? Like,
Awesome.
it's freaking cool as shit. Like, I'm really honored, man.
That's fucking
Rosie,
awesome.
who was in Game of Thrones. Thank you very much. Like, it's pretty cool that you guys are all following me. Like, I'm pretty honored and pretty humble, man. So thank you.
Yeah. I'm honored and humble for him when I see the shit.
Right? It's fucking
So,
crazy.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking cool as shit.
But who would you interview?
Who would I interview, man? You know, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger would be one of them.
That'd be cool.
I would love to interview Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just for the simple fact, he's the whole reason I started working out, man. Him, you know, Sly Stallone.
What about you, Gen Z? Who's a Gen Z person you would interview?
Alex Eubank, Trent Twins, Sam Sulek.
The Trend Twins?
I have no idea who any of those people are.
They're two dudes that are what, in
Oh
their
my
20s?
god! So they're in their like 20s. They're like
Bro.
they're a little shorter than me.
Bro, jacked on
they're
every steroid.
Oh,
they're
I've
not
seen
every
them.
Steroid.
Oh, I'm sorry. A handful of them?
No, they're only on one. They're on TRT.
No, they're
No,
definitely
they're
not.
not.
No, they
No,
weren't.
they're not.
I'm pretty sure I
Their
heard them talk.
coach.
I'm pretty sure I told them about them being on fucking D-ball and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, their coach was
Yeah.
on Jay
But
Cutler's
either way,
podcast.
either way,
Yeah.
they bench 500 pounds.
Yeah, they're
Well, yeah, if you fucking
They're
take that much
huge.
juice, you can bench 500 pounds
by
too,
the
bro.
way, dead at 34.
Yeah, they'll be dead.
I mean, I'm not
yeah.
trying to be
It's
you know,
true. They'll be dead before freaking they hit 40.
Is it really worth
Yeah,
it?
no.
Sam Sulek, I'll give you. That's a good one. By the way, if you don't know Arnold Schwarzenegger's real life story, he is probably one of the most impressive
Oh yeah, no. Arnold Schwarzenegger's amazing.
ever.
Yeah, no, he's amazing, bro.
Ever.
And Sly Stallone, like, you know what I mean. Like, freaking both their stories are good. You know what I mean. Oh, you know another one? I like to meet Harrison Ford. He'd be cool to meet, just because you know he's done all the movies that I love.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean.
Did you ever watch the one on Apple when he's a psychiatrist? It's
I
a
don't think
show?
so. I
Bro,
don't think
it's
so. Is it good?
unbelievable. Oh,
Is it
it's
good?
unbelievably good. It's one of the funniest TV shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I can't think of what it is, but I'll share it with you.
Yeah.
It is to die for funny. And
Yeah.
he's in it. Ming, what about you? You're famous, Ming. I mean, I'm sure you interviewed a million people. Who'd you interview?
John Wick, man, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves,
that's
yeah.
what I'm talking about. Keanu getting a lot of love.
Just so you know, that is Keanu Reeves following you on your social media and asking you for money.
Keanu, if you're out there somehow, you know, we'd love to have you.
Harrison Ford. Somebody said Harrison Ford, their dad. Is that really your dad?
No.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I can't. We'd fall.
Don't mean it in that way.
Yeah. All right, Skippy Burton. She's gonna give us
Skippy Burton.
Skippy Burton.
I like that name.
I believe her real name is Sarah. She calls herself Skippy.
I like Skippy.
All right, so you're getting rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Blonde or brunette?
Brunettes. No, I don't know. If we can, haircut doesn't really matter to me.
I go blonde.
No, it doesn't really matter to me.
Missionary or doggy?
Oh, see, I don't know, man. I like them both a lot. I like missionary so I can look in the eyes.
I'm going missionary.
Yeah, I like missionary so I can look in the eyes, but I do like doggy and I do like grabbing you by your hair.
Not saying we don't have to like both.
Yeah, I like them both. Yeah.
But tea or coffee? I coffee all day long.
I like both.
Do you really?
I
like
do.
tea?
I love tea. Tea with honey.
Green
Fucking
tea?
love it. Yeah, green
Black tea, all that
any
stuff?
tea. Black tea.
Really?
Yeah, I like tea. I like tea, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Queen or Rolling Stones?
Queen.
Queen, 100%.
All day. Queen all day.
And ocean or mountains?
Ooh, mountains.
I would prefer the mountains, but I
Mountains.
love living near the ocean. I don't need to be in the ocean. I'm not getting on a boat anytime soon. But
Nah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm a mountain guy. Like, I love Colorado. I love Oregon. Washington's nice too. I like huge mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the atmosphere. I like the sense of being in the middle of nowhere, and having to survive a little bit.
yeah. Joanna from South Australia.
What's up, Ozzy?
The Australian crew who watches us. And I know we covered this before, so we won't get into the whole thing. She's like, I'm just so curious. How the fuck did you two meet? How did your podcast name come up? She goes, let's be real. There's definitely a bromance energy going on. It was definitely meant to be. Who made the move to make it happen? Tell us more about the friendship between you. You guys seem like long-term friends.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
I literally was just bragging about that the other day.
I feel like we've known. I always laugh. I feel like we've known each other
our whole lives,
forever.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we get it's been what, since December? November?
It really did. End of December. So
In December, November, so it's been like 6 months.
yeah, we actually like talking.
We're actually talking. We knew each other we met each other at the gym. I would bust Tony's ass all the time because I would see him do exercises.
You met. I originally met you because I left my phone.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and my screen phone thing with my pictures on the screensaver, and you came up to me and gave me
your phone.
back.
Yeah.
That's how I met you.
Yeah, that's how I met Tony. But then I used to bust his balls just fucking about steal my workouts and stuff,
Yeah, the sluts of shit.
The sluts of shit, right? Freaking. And then me and him were talking one day. He was telling me thinking about doing a podcast with his wife. I was doing a podcast called Team David Tribe. My buddy Bobby and Sonny, but then I moved here to Jersey. It was hard for me to do it.
Yeah. And then people dropped out, and we were free agents.
Yeah. And then I told Tony I got the following, you got the gear, and we did the whole Field of Dreams thing, and we found Ming to build it, and then here we are.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah. So and then she wants to know what do I do for work? I am a vice president of business development and marketing. So I've been in marketing for like 25. I feel so old when I tell you that, like 25 years. So it's just kind of all I done. And in episode 1, they went all the way back and started watching episode 1.
That's awesome.
What I would tell you is it's awesome, but what you'll appreciate is how much better we've gotten, even just in just in 15 weeks.
Yeah.
So
those first couple of episodes, we were nervous and talking over each other, and freaking
yeah, it's hard to find your footing in the beginning.
And like I said, here's the thing though, like me and Tony talked in the gym, but we never hung out outside the gym, right?
Yeah.
So it was like our first podcast was like the first time we actually got to socialize together outside of the gym.
Oh yeah.
So it is meant to be. Like literally, honestly, this show would be nothing without Tony. The same for him.
That'd be both of us.
Yeah.
And Ming and little Gen Z over there.
Little Gen Z
playing
over
on his
there, yeah.
phone, taking pictures of himself in the studio, sending it out. Look, I'm at work.
He's like, look at me hanging out with superstars.
I can't wait to get your shirt, get your little setup over there. All right, so we got just a couple more minutes and we got to wrap it up. Danielle from Houston, Texas.
What's up, Houston?
Houston.
He
offered to pick me up, and then after the date, he asked me to Venmo him for gas.
My God. What is going on?
Are these the new rules to dating now? Look, it's interesting because I think people get so caught up in this, and Jen, this is a good thing for you because I'm so interested when you guys go on dates. This whole like everything's split and we.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's be honest about it. Freaking, you have nobody to blame but yourself, women.
Because a lot of women are like, oh, I want it.
You have nobody to blame but yourself. Because listen, chivalry wasn't dead.
Wasn't.
Men. Listen, my whole life until recently, I would say probably in the last 4 or 5 years, Men paid for everything. There was no question about who paid for the date. There was no question about who set the date up. There was no question about who approached who first. You know, freaking, it was, you know, if you want to go on a date, the guy asked. And if you want to go, you know, because he asked, he's the one that pays for the date. There was no, you're going to pay me half. There's no, you're going to pay for my fucking gas. What the fuck is that? I don't know.
So great. What a great way to ruin a date. How do you guys deal dates? Do you guys split? What do you guys do? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I don't have a car, so I get picked up. I don't pay for gas.
But you've been out on a date.
Yeah.
Well, do you reciprocate and pay for the food?
I pay for the food. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So all right. Well, you don't have a car because you're not old enough to drive. It's different. It's not like you don't have a car just because you don't feel like having a car. But as long as you're paying for dates, I don't want.
He's trying to make that. He's trying to.
By the way, I'm giving him money when he goes out. So I'm making sure it's going somewhere.
he's like, I don't have a car, Dad.
I don't have a car, Dad.
I'm letting everybody know. I don't have a car, Dad.
The show sucks. I don't have a car.
So funny. So funny.
We need everyone to like up, share this thing so I can get a car.
So yeah, that's how you get a car.
I'll get a car. I'm
so
trying to figure it out. All right. Let's go. We got one or two more left. Jamal from Oakland, California.
What's up, Jamal?
All right. On my first date, I was waiting to figure out where she was. She FaceTimed me from the bathroom while she was taking a shit. Is there anything as too comfortable?
Wait, what's the question again?
So on his first date, she was taking too long in the bathroom, must have stomachache. And instead of just like shooting him a text, she FaceTimed him while she was taking a shit.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
That is entirely too much.
Entirely too much.
Do you? What's the longest relationship? You've been in a relationship for a couple of years, yes? No? Okay. Do you shit with someone else in the bathroom? I can't. I'm married. I still don't do that.
If my ex is watching right now, this is all for you, honey.
No.
All of it. No, she fucking would hoard in the bathroom with me.
Oh, you can't.
I literally, dude, I swear to God, there was two people I dated. Alexis being one of them, Jocelyn being the other one. That literally would come in the fucking bathroom and sit down with me while I'm going to the bathroom. And I would look at him. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? And then of course, like Alexis, we had 3 dogs together.
Yeah.
So she would come in, and all the dogs would come in. So I'd have 3 dogs, and her sitting in the bathroom with me, and I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Oh my God!
Like this isn't group time.
My anxiety just went through the roof.
It used to drive me nuts.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, it used to drive me nuts, man.
No,
private time is private time.
I don't. That's a weird. I don't know. I'm 10 years into my 10-year anniversary's coming. I still don't do that shit.
Nah, it doesn't bother me anymore. If you want to hang out,
once you get past it, I guess it's fine.
You know. The worst part about it is when we were still dating, freaking out would fart and burp or whatever in front of her. And she's like, oh, now the door's open. I'm like, you open the fucking door.
You open the door.
You open the fucking door. That's what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Lena from Austin, Texas. He gave me a playlist to be cute. Every song was about cheating.
What?
So, but interesting enough, and this is an interesting question. When you listen to somebody's music taste when you're dating them, should their music taste be considered a green or red flag?
I don't think it fucking matters.
I mean, if I listen to every song and they're all about breakup and crying, I probably am like a little bit like, hey, what the not normal music taste. Like if you like whatever you like normally is fine. But if all I get in a car with you and every song I listen to is like someone left somebody,
you're like crying.
Yeah, you're like, wait,
why are you leaving?
Yeah, what are we doing?
That's so much.
I think you could judge a lot off a person about their music taste.
No, you can judge a lot of.
You can judge people off a lot of things.
You can judge. I get the music taste part. Like first of all, I don't know that I couldn't date someone because of their music taste. But if somebody like, I have some friends who love like death metal. I can't even be in the car. Like it just drives me crazy. But not that I don't love them.
Death metal's a little much.
Well, it'd be like, I don't know if I'd be excited to get in the car if someone just had opera on like every car ride we went on. I don't know if it'd be a deal breaker, but I'm like, it wouldn't get me in a mood for anything.
Because I'd rather listen to music than hear somebody chew their gum.
Well, that also is true. So,
yeah.
All right. And the last one, we'll wrap it up and then we'll do our usual news, say hi, all our regulars, all that stuff. Larry from Virginia. My wife says she's too tired for sex, but then scrolls through TikTok for 90 minutes every night before we go to bed. By the way, I think this is a total marriage thing that happens to everybody. It's like when people sit on the other ends of the couch and you just send memes back and forth to each other and you're just literally sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I see so many memes. Is this the new norm for marriage where this is what we do?
Again, to keep the physical going, you have to make an effort.
Yeah,
You know, you have to make an effort. Like, you know, her saying she's too tired is her being fucking lazy.
it is.
It is, and it's being selfish.
There is something that burns you a little bit wrong when someone's like, "I'm tired, I got to go to bed."
Yeah,
and
no,
go to bed and they're
you're
on the
causing a
phone.
wedge. Like it was different if it's once in a blue moon, like once in a while, right? But if it happens
Yeah.
every fucking time, the guy's asking the fucking like he shouldn't even have to ask. Like it just be something like, here's my thing, like flirting with each other is key. Like I don't know why when you start dating somebody for a long period of time, it's not you stop sending flirty texts, you stop wanting to send pictures or doing things to excite your partner.
Yeah,
Because exciting your partner should excite you, right? And then you get lazy and you get comfortable. If you really care about the person you're with, you need to make an effort. Just like making a choice, making that choice to be happy every day, making that choice to go to work every day, making that choice to be close to your partner, and on a physical level is important in a relationship. Period.
yeah. Look,
Yeah.
I get it. Look, social media is a big thing now. People are on their phones all the time. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But to Chris's point, if it's the norm in your relationship, then there's an issue, right?
Then there's an issue, right? And it sucks because I know it happens to a lot of people, and they get comfortable and they get lazy. And the thing is, like, and it's usually, and this is no offense, but it's usually the woman that does it first. They control the sex, right? So it's the woman that'll go like, I'm not in the mood, I'm not blah, blah, blah. It's up to the woman whether or not you get laid. So it's usually them that and what it does is actually causes a wedge, and then you wonder why your husband cheats or he wants to go do something else. Because he's not getting the attention from home. If you want to freaking keep the attention on you, then you have to give the attention to receive the attention.
Yeah, I think it's sad, but it's true. More relationships get to this place where they become roommates. And by the way, I'm not justifying when someone cheats and doesn't cheat. I don't think that's the point of this statement, but if you don't invest time into your relationship, is it really shocking that somebody cheats on somebody? And I'm not saying you blame yourself, but then how can you look at that situation and go, and like I said, I've had friends who've been married for 20 plus years and now they're getting divorced and they'll admit it openly when you talk to them. And you're like, well, what happened? Then they're like, well, I shut him out 10 years ago and we just were never intimate. And then I'm like, well, I'm not saying he's justified because it's fucked up, right? You got a home and kids and stuff, but like, what did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, listen, physical contact is important, in any species, let alone humans. Like physical contact is extremely important. That love connection is so important to keep it alive.
Yeah.
It really is. Because the moment that stops happening, and the moment you start sitting further apart from each other on the sofa, you end up sleeping in separate beds, and now you end up being roommates. And what is the point of all that, right? Might as well just be alone.
I hate
Or get
to
a dog.
say, I think I'm in the majority in this. I will never understand it. It can never be in my relationship. I absolutely will never sleep in separate beds.
No, it's fucking stupid. My grandparents never slept in separate beds. We called them sloppy sex in their 70s. That was before Viagra.
Yeah, pops.
Yeah, go grandpa. Okay, real quick.
Yeah, what do we got?
I want to just put out Annie's okay. Wow, one of the coolest lifetime trainers ended up on my For You page. What's up, Chris? Proud of you. Well, thank you. I'm proud
there
of you
you
too.
go.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. So as we bring this to a close.
Oh my gosh, we're over already?
Yeah, as we bring it to a close, as always, first off, shout out Gen Z.
out
He's
to
got
Gen
his
Z.
computer fact checking over there. We appreciate you, Tyler, as always. You want to come get some FaceTime, you can hop in the screen.
Sure.
Ming, whenever you're here, you're the man. We appreciate all your staff. But we love you dearly, so thank you as always. Also, he supplies an unlimited supply of Coke Zeros. So, shout out to Ming. I do want to end the show on my end before Chris does with one important note. There you go. Get to see you. You're too tall. Look how little he looks behind us. Doesn't he look like...
I'm just saying, I look huge compared to you right now. I don't know what's going on with the screen.
Well,
I don't know if it's a shirt.
Yeah, because he backed up, right?
No, I'm saying,
Oh,
I
me?
look huge compared to you. I don't know if
Well,
it's a shirt.
it's also
Look at you.
because look how low I am. I'm not tall enough.
I'm bigger. I'm finally bigger than Tony.
You're you remember last week? You're like, I'm bigger than... It's bigger than Tony's.
Bigger than Tony's.
Bigger than Tony's. But no, so I will say, I want to end on this really important to me. So I have a friend. If you're depressed, if you have anxiety and you're struggling, I promise you, I just want you to end this on note. Memorial Day weekend happens, and a lot of people go through what we call imposter syndrome. You have a good life, you have a good marriage, you got a good kid, you got a good job, things are good. And for some reason, you don't think you deserve them. And I know there's a lot of people out there that struggle with this. They struggle with why they're successful, how hard they're working, and they do really, really well, and then their brain kicks in and takes them down a notch. Believe in yourself. Find people that believe in you. You deserve to be successful. Life is fucking hard. You deserve the good shit that you have in life. And there's going to be struggle, and that happens. But do not let your own mind tell you that you don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve the good shit that happens that you work hard for. You're surrounded by good people, and that's the point of life. It's going to be difficult, but if you have everything around you, I'm telling you now, it's not imposter syndrome. You deserve that shit. So keep your head up and keep fighting, and the world loves you, and that's all that's important. So I just want to say that, and I love all you guys as always. So that's my part of it, and let you finish it off.
No, it was amazing. Can't agree with you enough. If we can, I think a lot of times people are afraid of success, and afraid of once they achieve success, where do they go from there, right? I think what you said was perfect. Listen, anxiety is fear of the future, fear of things unknown, and depression is worrying about the past, where you were, and where you are now. The best thing to do is to be grateful for everything you have, and start your day off with being grateful, being thankful, and appreciate the small things in your life, man. Like I was telling my son the other day, when he was throwing a fit about his mom wanted to make him dinner, and his mom wanted him to sit down and dinner and eat with him. I was like, did you know how lucky you are that you have a house that's warm, not only warm, but you have a family that actually wants to sit and eat dinner with you. And on top of that is cooking you a warm meal. Those are all simple, basic things that, most successful people take for granted, right? Because that your health is good. Everybody you love, their health is good, right? So those are things right there. If you start your day off with thinking about that, it changes your whole vibration of your life, right? So what I'd like to do is I'd like to count 10 things in the morning that I'm grateful for. It could be something simple as like, I have a full head of hair. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for that. Just let yourself feel those little things of gratefulness. Like, I got up today. Nothing hurt when I got out of bed this morning. You know what I mean? Like
it's always a good thankful
just like those little things right there, man. So having that grateful mindset and appreciating the little things in life that actually mean a lot. Like you take for granted warm water. To be able to take a warm shower, being able to sleep on a bed that's got a pillow. Like those are all things that if you think about in a broad spectrum of things, millions of people don't have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact that you're here and you have an opportunity to change your life every day and that you have the health to do that is a fucking gift. And to waste it on questioning, where you were, where you're going, not feeling like you're good enough to have those things is a waste of that gift. So start your day with being grateful. And I can't agree with you more on what you said, Tony. That was amazing. As always, man, listen, we love you guys. You know what I mean? You guys are fucking amazing. Without the show, it wouldn't be you, right? You guys make the show. So we really do appreciate you guys writing it all in. We appreciate you guys, sending in your questions, following the show, liking the show, sharing the show, making us number 2 and number 4 and making us freaking worldwide.
It's crazy.
It's fucking amazing. And, and everybody that started following me on social media, so all the celebs, the little old lady down the street, I just want to say thank you for all your love and support on all my social media and making all my videos go viral. I really, really do appreciate that, man. We would make this show number 1.
That's it.
We would make this the number 1 podcast that everybody turns into and watches. So, and we can't do it without you. So again, go check out our podcast on Spotify, on YouTube, on iHeartRadio, on Amazon, on Apple Podcasts, Advice Unfiltered.
Wait, before you end, real quick. The contest for the blankets is up and running.
Oh, yes.
You have to, it's out now, and I'm going to keep pushing the ads out. All you have to do is you like and subscribe to YouTube.
Okay.
And you like and subscribe to Spotify.
Okay.
That's it.
That's the contest for the blanket.
That's it.
Say that again.
All you have to do is go to our YouTube page and like and subscribe, and you just go to Spotify for us and just like and subscribe.
Just like and subscribe.
That's all we ask of you.
So if you want the blanket with me and Tony on it.
Yep.
The big one.
There's 2.
There's 2.
We're not together mutually masturbating.
It's 2 different. And his rainbow shirt.
And my
rainbow shirt. Not doing it, sir.
Not doing it.
But Tony's having bigger blankets made, correct?
Oh, they're huge.
Yes.
They're like 60 by 80
yes.
or something.
And we're going to give the small ones.
Small ones are going to Anita because she came
Anita,
up with the
I don't know if you know this yet or not, Anita, because she actually said she wanted the blanket because we posted that thing. So, Anita, if you're watching, you're going to get the small ones.
Yeah,
it was your idea.
Ones.
You're going to get small ones. But we are making big ones that, again, if you go to YouTube, like and share.
And Spotify,
subscribe.
Just like and subscribe. It's all we ask you to do.
Like and subscribe. Yep, you can share it too. And we'll pick a winner for those blankets, man.
Yes, and we're going to do I'm just going to put all the names in a randomizer next week, hit the button.
And we did we are opening a shop on Amazon.
Yeah, so actually it's going to go right on our webpage.
Okay.
So I just finished today. It's going right on our actual webpage. You can shop right through the webpage.
Fuck yeah.
Right through the webpage, and then that shit gets delivered anywhere in the world. And it'll be up and running. It takes a little time.
Yes.
There's like a bunch of companies that are trying, and Amazon this.
So in the next couple months.
I landed on the one that allows us to sell right from our website.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Perfect.
So you'll be able to order this shirt. This is my care face.
Love it.
All right. Anyway, listen. As always, man, we believe in you. We believe in the best in all of you, man. And we can't thank you again. And this is Advice Unfiltered, the podcast with Tony Rodriguez and Chris David. Fucking episode 17, bro. Boom.
Boom.